Let's move to something else, which I found in a very different way, very unsavoury. And it's Leeds United Football Club, who had a nightmare game at the weekend. They got stuffed. And there were a group of people waiting as they left the hotel where they'd been staying for this game, including a young kid in a Leeds shirt. Look what happened here. Let's just watch a bit of this. One by one, these players who've already disgraced themselves on the pitch totally ignore this kid. Headphones in, marching past, or actually diverting to avoid him. A little boy. I've been that kid when I was young, in my little Arsenal shirt, waiting for Frank McClintock and Bob Wilson. It would have been unthinkable when I was that boy's age, 1972-3, right, when I was 8 or 9. If I was that kid, for these players to have done that then. Unthinkable. What has happened to these footballers? And we saw, by the way, I'm not going to spare my own team, we saw the same thing with Arsenal players about 2 weeks ago. Similar kind of scenario with a young girl, right? Here, where, again, they all came and signed, not one of them engaged eye contact, not one of them talked to her, even said hello. And she kept looking up like, I've got a daughter, desperately wanting one of them to just show some kind of interest. And they've all got their earphones in and they all just marched on again. Now, apparently, in both cases, there were other times in the day when they did, whatever. These videos show what they show, Richard. Yeah, what's happened to basic respect for fans?
Decency. Look, I think it shows they're out of touch. I think it shows they're elitist. But most of all, where's their passion for their club and their supporters who actually drive everything, who motivate everything? That's part of the passion. You can have passion on the pitch, but where's the passion for the club?
But Jonathan, you've repped a lot of big stars. If you saw one of them treating fans like that, what would you say to them?
I'd pull them up on it immediately and remind them they're only there because of their fans. Piers, I hate to praise you, but I see you out and about. People come up...
Being mobbed. I mean, it's relentless.
But the truth is, you always give time to people who want to say hello to you.
Always. You know why? You know why? When I was a kid, my brother Jeremy, who's a British Army officer until very recently, just retired, we used to go down to Sussex County Cricket Ground and we'd go every home game, get on the train, Mum would drop us off, we'd go on the train and we would collect autographs for years. We used to collect albums full of things. And we can remember to this day the ones who treated us like dirt. They are mentally scarred into our minds. And I always vowed if I ever got to be famous, I would always sign every autograph I was asked, pose for every picture, and never be the ones who left me and my brother. We can remember them to this day, 50 years later, the ones who treated us like dirt. Rosanna, if you forget about your fans, I'm not sure why you're in any game, football, entertainment, journalism, anything that brings with it a form of celebrity status. Why are you in that if you're actually going to shun your viewers, your fans, the spectators, whatever it may be?
They say never meet your heroes, and I've met plenty of senior journalists who I hero worship.
Well, I know. I mean,
yeah, there we go. Sat around the table with them, and was disappointed, quite frankly, with the way they behaved.
I don't like the way that went, that conversation.
But on this point, I've always said football isn't the beautiful game. I'm afraid that a lot of football supporters think it is, and it has because there is this attitude and behaviour.
You don't see rugby players doing it.
Yeah, exactly. I would think you'd see rugby players smiling, you know, signing the signatures. There is something at play here within the mindset of young footballers, overpaid. The headphones in, that is so
Look at that boy, look. It's just one of them.
Sad.
Just one of you.
So sad. And these
just
guys
at least acknowledge him. You've just let down the club, right, on the pitch. You were useless.
I think it's failure.
It's the money.
It's failure of management.
So much money.
It's too much money. I don't think Alex Ferguson would have put up with that.
I was going to say it's failure of management and leadership because the managers and leaders of the club should be telling these young guys how to behave. They know there's going to be a short walk. They know their fans there. Yeah. It doesn't take... When you're 30, 40, £50,000 a week to look your fans in the eye...
Let's move quickly.